my angel fairies. I hope you guys are having an amazing, gorgeous, abundant day. Welcome back to the video, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to stay in the present. You guys have been asking me this question so much, so I'm finally going to answer it. Staying in the present really helps so much with you manifesting all your desires, letting go the beliefs of what you're trying to cultivate into your life, and also really helps with anxiety, fear, worrying about any problems that you may have. So when you practice this, just practice staying in the moment, you just have a much more fulfilling life, and it can really help you with some things that you're trying to worry about. It took me a minute to actually master this, and I'm still, sometimes get stuck in the past, sometimes worry about the future, but then I just know how to come back to center and stay where I am right now in this moment. So I'm going to help you guys do so as well. If you guys end up liking this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and then let me know what other videos you guys would like to see from me. Don't forget to turn on that post notification button so you won't miss a video from me. Let's go into the video. Before we dive into today's topic of discussion, I wanted to thank today's sponsor of this video, which is Path of Cha. Path of Cha is a business who sells handcrafted, high-quality teas to everyone. They source their tea from farmers who do it traditionally and organically as to not upset Mother Earth when you are trying to do these things. I was lucky enough to be sent 4 teas to try out, and the first tea I did try out was the Jasmine Dragon Pearl green tea. It was so good. It was so good. I cannot describe how good this tea was. It was so fragrant. It gave me that very clean, earthy scent with a hint of sweetness flowing through it. When I put some sugar in it, which is what I like to do, it tasted amazing. It wasn't overbearing with the sweetness. It was just right. I did put honey in it first, but I didn't like the taste because I didn't really taste anything. But I like to taste like my tea. I want it to be sweet. So if you're not a sweet person, then that tea will really be good for you without the sugar. But me personally, I'm a sweet person. I love sweets. So when I put my sugar in it, it was so good, guys. And it really helped settle my stomach since I was on my period and still am. I am in the process of healing and nurturing my womb. So having really nice, healthy teas to really help with that time of the month is so awesome for it. If you guys want to see the entire process and the entire journey of me healing my womb and nurturing and connecting with it, you guys can follow me on my social media, Be Your Naughty Girl. I'm going to be posting every single day the process, how it's feeling, what practices I am taking to nurture it and heal it, and all that good shit. And one of those things are the Path of Cha teas. So if you do decide to try out this tea, you can go to the link down in the description box. Every time you click on that link and use it to buy tea, I will get a small commission. And I thank you guys so much if you do decide to shop there and try out their teas. Me personally, like I said, I highly recommend the Jasmine Dragon Pearl tea. It's so good. It looks kind of awesome when it unravels in the water. And it's just really healthy for those who have periods and really want to, have something warm in their belly. I think this is absolutely perfect because it's not overbearing, it's not too sweet, it's just right. Balance. That's what we want. So yeah, let me know if you guys do try it and you think it's good or you don't think it's good. Just let me know. I think it's amazing because it tasted so good. I would love to hear it. So like I said, we're going to be talking about how to stay in the present. So staying in the present, like I said before, is good for releasing your manifestations, letting go any worries and anxiety, and really practicing gratitude and living the life that you're supposed to be living. A lot of us get stuck in the past and don't really pay attention to what we're doing right now and don't really take the time to just breathe and be and not allow the future or the past to just really dictate our movements. Because when you're focusing on the future, you get a little bit worried, then you start making decisions that's just based on the future and you're not really enjoying your life as it is right now. So I'm going to help you guys get that down. So the first thing I did in order to kind of practice staying in the present was focusing on whatever task that I am doing in that moment. So what that means is right now I'm doing a YouTube video for you guys. I'm talking to you guys about staying in the present and all that good stuff. So I'm not worrying about anything else. I'm not focusing on what's going on in the past, because right now I'm speaking to you. You guys have my complete focus. You guys have my complete attention. So that's what staying in the present means. It means focusing on what you're doing right now in this moment. So say if you're cooking, you're going to focus, your mind is going to be put into focusing on what you're cooking. So wow, while you're cooking, you're just not really thinking of anything. And I really think that is kind of key to staying in the present, and meditation really helps with this. When you're meditation, you're allowing your thoughts to kind of get out of your mind and just be and keep going in works instead of having them stay on your mind and just clog it. Also, shadow works works for this too. I'm going to put a video up there on shadow work and how to meditate, because those two practices really help empty my mind of any worries and any thoughts that I may have that can really take me out of the present. So the first thing I highly recommend is you guys start focusing on what you're doing right now. To do this practice at least 10 minutes every day, and then it will become a routine for you. When you find yourself trying to focus on the past, remember to bring yourself back into right now. When you find yourself worrying about the future, snap back out of it, come right back to the center. So the way I do this is, say if I'm worrying about something that has happened to me in the past. So I'm like, damn, why did that happen? I hate it so much. And then I acknowledge that I'm worrying about something in the past. That's another thing you have to do. You have to acknowledge when your thoughts are overtaking when. So if you're not focusing on you laying down watching this TV show, then that's a problem. It's not really a problem. It's just like you're not staying in the present. So say, I'm gonna give hella examples so you guys can really, really get it. So say if I'm watching a TV show, and I start to think about what happened in the past, about things that really hurt me and things that really harmed me, what I am going to do is look at the TV. I'm going to acknowledge that I have went back to the past and start worrying about that past and having it playing on my mind. I'm going to stop those thoughts in its tracks. I'm going to stop it in its tracks. After I stop the thoughts, which you just cut it off. You just cut off the thoughts. I really can't explain it because it's in your mind. You cut the thoughts off. After you cut off the thoughts, you focus on the task at hand. So you say to yourself, okay, I am watching TV. The person on this TV is doing so and so and so. And then you start getting into the TV show. You start acknowledging it. You start to have fun. You start to stay in the moment. And it doesn't mean once you start thinking of, I am watching TV, I am having fun watching TV, you constantly think it over so you can stay in present. No, you just allow what's happening in the moment to happen. You have fun being in that moment, wherever that moment may be. You acknowledge stuff like that. And honestly, I absolutely get how hard it can be, because right now our attention span is kind of low. You guys want to be focused on every other thing. You probably watching TV and you're on the phone scrolling. So while you're watching TV or you're on the phone scrolling, just focus on you scrolling on social media. Focus on you laughing at memes or laughing at whatever your friends on Twitter say, or like cursing somebody out if they try you. Focus on that moment instead of worrying about the future. This kind of helps with your manifestations, because you're not saying, I am waiting for this manifestation to come to me, or it's going to come, it's on this way. No, you're going to not even think about the manifestation, because you already have it. So when you're acting as if you already have it and you're staying in the present at the same time, it just manifests what you want in your reality even quicker. And that kind of goes hand in hand, staying in the present and acting as if. So when you're acting as if you already have what you desire, you're staying in the present, because in the present moment, you're enjoying your manifestation. You're having fun with it. And say if you want to manifest a car, when you're in other people's car, imagine that it is your car, and not just like forcing yourself to imagine. At first you probably have to, but just like, oh, this is my car, I'm having fun driving in it, I'm in the passenger side because somebody else wants to drive for me. If you're sitting in a passenger side in the car, or if you're driving your own car and you're trying to manifest a different car, pretend that the car that you're driving is that car. And because when you get into that emotion of feeling and acting as if, and knowing that your desire is already yours, you don't have to search for it. You're not looking for it. You're not worrying over it. You're not stressing over it. There's no anxiety, there's no fear, there's no anticipation. You're just being, you're just allowing it to come to you easily, effortlessly, and abundantly. So that's how staying in the present kind of helps you with your manifestations, because it lets the universe know, it lets your ancestors know, it lets your guides know that you already have what you're trying to manifest. So you not worrying about it, just saying, oh, it's here. Let me bring it into their physical reality. So yeah, honestly, that's about it, of staying in the present. That's how I learned. What I did was focus on the things or the tasks that I am doing in that moment. And as I continue to focus on the task I'm doing in that moment, it just comes effortlessly to my mind to not worry about what's in the past and not worry about what's happening in the future. And I also highly recommend meditation and shadow work, because as you release the thoughts that worry you, and as you allow your thoughts to have space in your brain, in your head just empties, and you just have really nothing to worry about or anything to think about, because you're just like, I'm going to let the universe handle this. I'm going to let my ancestor handle this. And then you just stay in the present, focusing on what you're doing right now, because one, you worrying about the situation that you're in does nothing but stresses you out. What you want to do is allow yourself to give control over to the universe, or give control over to your ancestors, and then you focus on what you can control. You focus on your reaction. So say if you're having problems with like paying a bill, instead of you worrying about it, what you want to do is ask your ancestors or your guides to help you and to send you a sign, and then you just focus on what's happening in the present, because you trust in them, and you trust in the universe, and you trust in yourself that you will make things happen. No matter how you will make it happen, it's going to happen. That's one of the ways I kind of worked around my worries. Whenever I have like fears about certain things in my life, I just really hand it over to my ancestors, and I'm trust in them that all my worries will be dissipated. It will be fixed whenever I need it to be fixed, because I trust in the fact that they got me no matter what. That kind of helped me stay in the present as well. So I hope this video really helps someone out there, because staying in the present is hard to do. It's just really constant practice of you acknowledging what you're doing right now, and then kind of, going from there. So yeah, that's about it for the video. I don't really have a lot to say about this topic, because that's pretty much the only thing I did. All I did was just focus on what task I'm doing right now in that moment, and then continue to flow. So let me know down below if this video kind of helped you, and what other videos you would like to see from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do want to see Black women as supernatural ethereal beings, make sure to head down to the link down below, which will have my shop. I'll have merchandise, apparel, all that good shit, prints. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, go to the link down below. I love you guys so much. Make sure you have a beautiful, gorgeous, abundant day. Bye, my loves.
You me, you me, you me, you me, yeah. I believe in you me, you me, you me, you me, yeah. Let's stay here for a lifetime underneath the moonlight, 'cause I don't want